Hey, welcome back to Striving Artist. I'm your host, Arlene. I'm so excited for our episode today. We have a good friend of mine. He is an incredible businessman, and you're gonna learn from him. He is a DJ, photographer, all around awesome. And we are here at the Old Mill. Thank you to our guest. So let's welcome Ian Liwanag.
Hi guys, hey everyone.
For our audience, can you just tell us what you do and how long you've been doing it for?
So I've been a DJ since 1985.
Okay.
My first wedding was in 1990, and my career has led me to where we are right now as a preferred vendor for foremost DJ and wedding photography here at the Old Mill, Toronto.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And I got to learn a little bit about your history. Can you tell us about the moment where you decided, you know what, I'm going to take my life into my own hands and I'm going to use my skills as, you know, giving music at events, doing photography. Can you tell us about that?
So I'm also an electrician by trade.
Okay.
I've been in the electrical field since 1987, but I don't know, one day I'll never forget, it was a new condo building, high-rise at Bathurst and Steeles.
Okay.
And I was out at a window looking, and I said to myself right then and there, there's something more for me out there. And it's funny, as I keep looking out of all these windows of this high-rise during the construction phase, and just looking out into the world, it almost gave me like that perspective that, Ian, this world that you're seeing it's ready for you. Right. So,
what?
But there's things that kind of led me to that. I had a foreman that he was quite very aggressive.
Okay.
And then I said, okay, this is it. Like him helping me to leave the trade industry. That's what kind of happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
And prior to that, though, were you doing DJ services before, kind of like on the side, or was
yes,
it? Okay.
It was always on the side. I guess because of, this is a story I'll tell some people, notably at the Berkeley Church, Queen and Parliament.
Okay.
I was there for an event. They had no power, and it was a blackout for about 6 hours. All management came in, they rented generators, and I was able to ask the people there what breakers in this panel need power. So I ripped everything out of the panel, I made temporary connections, and we threw all the extension cords out.
Wow.
So luckily we were able to save about 30% of what needed to be done for this couple's wedding.
Wow.
And then that's where it started my career. I became full-time with the Berkeley as an entertainment, I guess, designer coordinator.
Right.
And then after that it kind of led to where we are right now.
Cool.
Where I am right now.
Wow.
I have a lot of people coming up to me saying, hey, you know, I wanna do this, I wanna do what you're doing, but anyone that wants to go on their own, I really recommend, you know, a financial plan. Make sure that, you know, if as you start, you have either some income saved or just have a plan, because I quit cold turkey.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, the first year was probably the roughest I've ever had in my life.
That's great advice for those that are thinking of doing it, but it's also inspiring too, knowing how long you've created this business and your company for.
Yeah.
Knowing that even though you did that in that situation, you know, like it was hard for you that first year, you still kept going.
One thing, I say to myself is that there's many DJs out there, there's many photographers out there, there's many nurses, graphic designers, and it's not just applying this thought process to myself, and it's also to just tell people that you are unique, and just because there's 1,000 other DJs, 1,000 other photographers, 1,000 artists that are singing out there, you are unique, and you just stick to your guns. You're gonna get to where you need to be. And I truly believe that, because I'm where I am. Who would ever think I'm a preferred vendor? And there's thousands of people coming through here, you know, looking for a wedding DJ, looking for, again, wedding photographer, things like that. So
that's really important, I think, because there are a lot of, like you said, a lot of DJs. For myself, there's a lot of music out there, lots of different artists, and then to always remind ourselves that we need to remember that there's no other me out there.
Exactly.
That's really important. So hopefully you guys got that lesson.
Yeah.
So when you know, over the course of your business, the theme for today is, you know, sustaining your career and moving along with the times, like the ever-changing industry. Is there something in particular, you know, in the 90s, you know, you had to learn different things. Is that something that you try to do for your business? You know, you try to see the latest trends, or do you stay away from them to be unique? Or like, is there anything throughout your career that you found that, you know, that you learned over the years to be relevant, or do you just stick with being unique?
I think it's almost both, because, you know, especially with social media now, everyone wants to say something out there. Social media is a great platform for people to know who you are as a business. But then it's like you have to kind of differentiate what you're putting out there. Is it going to complement the world? Is it going to, is it going to, I don't know. I don't want to start stirring up the pot per se.
Right.
So, I mean, adapting to social media, it can be challenging. But at the same time, I feel that as long as I do a good job at the wedding, someone will remember me. And I'm not like, I guess I'm at a point in my career that, okay, I'm not like, go, look. It still is a hustle.
Okay.
To bring business in as an entrepreneur and as a businessman. But, you know, just things will just kind of fall into place over time. And the harder you try, yes, you can be successful, but at the same time, it's like, make sure that you have that balance that, yes, I believe things will come to you no matter what.
A lot of people around us who see what we do as artists, and you know, they might be in that mentality of like, oh, you don't make money doing that, or like, is that a hobby kind of thing. Do you have any moments when that happened and how you overcame that?
I guess, yeah, the hobby became a business, whereas use what you have to put out what you want to do. So in other words, it's like saying, I will get DJ equipment that is, you know, something from Best Buy. It's really, really cheap, but if it does the job, then keep at it. And then over time, you know, you'll be able to start, you know, building and getting what you really want.
Okay.
But if like a singer, if all you have is a keyboard and not a 7-piece, you're still doing an amazing job just singing with your keyboard. Okay. Right? So cool. Yeah, just use what you have and let that build over time as
Nice. Awesome. We're gonna come back and Ian's gonna show me a little bit about how he does, you know, how he provides music for events. So guys, make sure you stay tuned.
Yep.